Hey, at-home kids, we're going to do a cubist drawing of a wine bottle today. So, look, you may not have a wine bottle at home, or maybe you have a lot. Who knows? It doesn't matter what you choose to draw. Find something that's a simple shape. And you can do this with just a pencil. Definitely a pencil, not a pen or a marker, because you're going to want to do some shading. So I'm going to let you follow along as we do this, and then I'll maybe cut in some pictures to explain what's happening. But basically, you're going to watch me do this. I am here right now in Third Hour with the Third Hour crew, which are fantastic people. Abram, Steph. Well, I'm not going to. It's just Stephanie and Winter. And so here we go. We're going to draw this bottle. It's a cubist drawing. Follow along with us and do something. It doesn't have to be a wine bottle. So you have this wine bottle. The first thing that we want to do is draw the wine bottle, but you want to keep it simple. Wait, don't start. You want to keep it simple. So I'm just going to put it like, I'm not just to demonstrate, I want it to look like this, right? Just right in the middle. So if I were you, I would hold it in my non-dominant hand so that I get the view that I want, right? And then take your time. Avoid sketching the way like you sketch to try to adjust things as you go, right? Like that, right? See if you can actually just draw the line, right? Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. So I started very big, so mine's going to go off the paper, which is fine.
Started off a bit too big too.
Yeah, that's fine. It's better to, like, don't be afraid to go big. So mine is a little bit not symmetrical, but that's also okay. All right, once you've got that shape, however you want it, right, you're going to draw it again. You can go to the right, to the left, above or below, but it needs to overlap. So like I'm going to go right here. I'm going to draw it right here, all right? It can be as big or it can be smaller or whatever, but I want it to overlap.
If only we dive it a little bit about the same size.
So if you're drawing this at home and you're drawing something else, like it could be a Coke can or anything that has a simple shape, a water bottle. So whatever it is, you've got the first drawing and then you're just going to overlap it with the same shape. And then, hold on. And then go again. I'm going to do one more image where it's here, like in this shape. So let's go ahead and do that.
It looks like it's behind it.
Yeah, that's okay. You want it to overlap though, like draw through the drawings. If you're at home, you know, whatever you're drawing, you can push pause when you need to push pause and just finish your whatever it is you're drawing.
Push pause. No, that is not a car, children.
So you want to have plenty of overlaps. And then once you've done that, you can play with the angles, right? So you could, some of you have already done that, and that's great. So you're gonna like put it however you want to do it, like maybe look at it like this or like that. I'm gonna see what that looks like. Except I need to go this way. way probably.
You like to make things complicated. Nothing like the bottle.
You know, it'd be super cool. Did you tell him to like warp the way they overlap because it's looking through it like glass?
Yeah, no, I didn't, because that gets a little complicated for what we're trying to accomplish, which it's not a bad thing to mess with, but for our purposes,
Probably not.
just keep it simple. Okay, so when you have some on there, now you have some shapes to look at, right? And these shapes, you want to look at them in isolation, not as part of a bottle. So if you watch what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pick this shape right here. So this, like this area, right? And I'm going to shade it. And I'm not going to worry about, I'm going to shade it up. And I'm not going to worry about like where the light's coming from or anything like that. I'm going to shade that up like that.
Can we do like a cool lightsaber effect where it gets shade from both sides? 'Cause the center
Yeah,
of the
it's up to you. But so right now that is its own picture inside the picture, right? It's its own little facet.
Yep.
So you want to focus on just the shapes now. Quit focusing on the bottles. Don't think about the bottles, because you're not trying to draw the bottle. You're just trying to draw the shapes that these bottles are creating, and make sort of some interesting things. So start that process and go ahead and just like, let me tell you, there are ways to shade like cross-hatching, right? So watch this. I'm gonna cross-hatch this. And that's where you draw lines going one way, and then you go the other way, right? And it allows you to sort of control the shadow, right? Okay, so you can focus on cross-hatching or just like blending it the way I did with my thumb. It's also easier to usually start on the left side, and if you're right-handed, and if you're left-handed, to start on the right side, so you're not like smudging as you go. And then you may discover that you're creating new shapes, and as you create new shapes, those are new things to play with, right? New ideas.
Can I go sharpen this?
Yeah. Listen, when you sharpen it, charcoal will break off, so you want to be careful and not sharpen it down to nothing.
Okay.
And just remember, we're just exploring this. So we're not trying to create masterpieces here. Although I'm sure they will be masterpieces. All right, everybody look up here for a second. Another trick that cubists use that you can use is if you draw like cross hatches or like a line, like I'm going to draw a vertical line like that, and then I'm just going to connect those with that, right? And that's it. And so now I've created more shapes, yeah? And that's it. You don't have to think about it or really have a reason. And the real question is, can you just go away and like not really think about anything, just be with the drawing?